And we are live. Hello, hello,
Yes.
everyone. Good evening. And welcome to a new session of a live interview. It's for my day 87 of 90-day challenge, if you can believe it. Actually, no, 88 today. And I'm thrilled to bring you an interview with one of my amazing business partner, Mabel. Thank you, Mabel, for joining me tonight and
Yes.
welcome.
Yes.
She is coming all the way from the sunny Texas. Here in Canada, it's probably a bit colder, but it's still summer, so enjoying it. Actually, I've been to Texas in March for a trip. We've been for 2 weeks in Texas. We loved it. We visited the main cities there, like Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and we stay for a week at the beach. So it was amazing. We really like Texas. It's nice. It's big. Everything is bigger in Texas. Definitely that.
It's true.
But tonight here we'll not talk about Texas or Canada. We'll talk about this amazing business model that we both are using it. And I'm hoping today to get Mabel to share with us a bit of her journey and what how you started, and maybe some advice for people that are watching us and are curious more to learn more about this business. So if without further ado, if you want to introduce yourself, tell us a bit about yourself, and then maybe how you started this business.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dana, for inviting me as a guest on your 90-day challenge in our business community. My name is Mabel Eugenio Corpus, and I am a pediatric hematology oncology nurse. I grew up in the Philippines, came to the US in 2006, and straight to New Jersey, where my families are. And then since it's kind of like we're having a hard time looking for a job for my husband, so we moved here to Texas. A greater opportunity, better opportunity, because as what you've said, everything is bigger in Texas. So yes, I've been a nurse since 1997. So when you talk about it, I think about it, it's like almost 30 years, 3 decades, right? So yes, and you're asking me what made me decide to join the business. It is because, as I know that we get paid decently as nurses, but that salary that we get is only to pay our bills, right? What about the things that we wanted to do for ourselves? Like, we have to love ourselves first before we could share love to our others, right? So yes, so I wanted to travel with my family, give back to the people that I love back in the Philippines, because it's a culture for us Filipinos that we always have to help other people, especially our relatives. So that's my main thing. And of course, my kids. They're already going to college in few years. So I wanted to save some. And at the same time, with healthcare, there's a lot of things that we have to consider. And as what I've been saying to everyone, it's not just our caring hands that we could share to people, but also our techie side, that kind of thing we could share, that to people who's wanting to start their own business. We are here. We can be their mentors and we can be their coaches, right? So it's just so wonderful. Yes.
That's very inspiring. Thank you for sharing with us. And I think it's you know it's interesting how I hear from a lot of people. Usually, we start the business looking for an extra income, or a plan B, or wanting to save some money or help family. And then once you get into the business, it kind of changing a bit your why. Of course, you still want to be successful and to make money, but also you want to help others, right? And that's what we are here tonight, right? It's not we are not coming live here to make money, right? No one is paying us to make money.
That's right. That's
Right now,
right.
to do this live is to inspire others and to help others, and to be that. I love how someone put it, the door to heaven, the door for
Wow.
someone's dreams, right? an open door. That's what we are trying to be right now, an open door to inspire others to follow their dreams and
Mm-hmm.
maybe try this business model that can change their life, because it did change a lot of lives, and it's a proven model, right? It's not something new that we are inventing right now. It's already proven that it can be done, and it's very successful for a lot of people, regardless of your background, where you are from, or how old you are, right? It's amazing how we have people who started the business in their 60s and they are still
Yes.
successful. So it's
70s, right? And
exactly,
80s.
exactly, which is like, wow. I thought I'm like started late, it's like, hey, I should have started 10 years ago. But looking at the courage of other business partners to start into their 60s, 70s,
Mhm.
it's amazing. Um, so
That's so
I
true.
know you are very busy, right? Mom, registered nurse, and the business owner. So can you give us a peek into how your daily life looks like? What you do, like, I don't know, pick some days. I'm sure each days are different, but what do you do every day as a business owner, right? What kind of activities you do? Because I know a lot of people are curious, like, what this business is. What do you do every day? Because we keep selling. We don't sell products, right? We don't. So give us a bit on how your days looks.
Yeah, so for us as a full-time nurse here in Texas, we do only 3 days of 12-hour shift. So from the very start that I joined the business, I never do any more extra hours or what we call overtime. So for those 3 days, when I'm done with that, I do the 4 days. I only focus on my business, meaning, I continue doing the trainings and do the masterminds, because what we have on our masterminds, we have at least 3 years that you could go back to and watch all those masterminds that was done before, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So and then I this is the first time that I've been going back reading books about business, about entrepreneurship, those kind of things, and even great preachers, because you know what, it's just so nice that you're so very thankful once you're into this business community. The people are very, very very wonderful that they help each other. We When we needed something about our business, we just connect to our Slack group, and there's already people that will be answering all your questions. And then, of course, me being a busy mom with two boys, they love to do taekwondo. They're second degree black belt already. So
Nice.
we're like, you have to really have that discipline in time. And of course, my kids are already knowing, even if they're still young, they're into this business already. They're actually the people behind my ads. They're the one editing my
Wow.
ads, because even if we use computers at work, it's not the way how you guys IT here. I know that you're an IT manager,
Yeah.
so all those kind of things on the computers. But for me, I only know how to like chart things on my on my patients charts. That's it. But then these kids, it's just so nice that they're putting all their ideas into the business. They're the one editing. They're so great at doing the social media, the AI, all those kind of things that we use on our business. So there, and most especially, I don't go to the store that much anymore, or to the malls. It used to be when I'm off, I'm always in the mall, window shopping and everything. But then window shopping, wherein you bring things that you don't even need, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you see sales. And then another thing is, you have the time already for your kids, because you've got to talk about the business already, what they could put in the business, what they could share. It's just a family, as what you said when we were talking in the back room.
Yeah.
It's a family business, right?
It's
Yeah.
so nice to have the family with you in the business, right? And
Yes.
also, and I keep saying it almost every time, that I knew about the community before I joined the business, but then until you join it and you are part of this community, you don't really understand how impactful it is for your everyday life, right? As you said, if you have a question, anyone can answer it. No matter if it's 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., someone in the world will be there
Yes.
and can help you, right? So, but having your kids helping you, it's great. And I think it's what also, and actually this is something I didn't really know when I started the business, that you can leave the business as a legacy to your kids, right? It's
Yes.
something they can inherit it, right? It's a, and something that can bring them some income
Later
for
on.
later, without making, like, you do most of the effort right now to grow the business, but then they can just benefit from it, right? And it's amazing the fact that, and you know how it's with the kids, you tell them to do something, they'll not do it, but they'll copy you, right? So the fact
Yes.
that you get them involved, they see you doing it, I think it's an amazing example for them, and they are already growing with that mindset that, hey, you can do, yeah, you need to go to school and have a degree and do a full-time job, but there is the other option. You can have a business and be your own boss and decide how much and where you work from. And I think it's great for the kids to have that role model in the house, right? Like,
Yes.
I hoping the same for my kids, that they see me doing it and they are curious already. It's like, wow, what you're
Yes.
doing? It's like, wow, it's so cool. This, it doesn't look like work, right? Like, you're playing all days
Uh-huh.
and doing posts and videos, right? It's almost too much fun.
Yes. Yes.
And it's
Yes.
it's great to, so our daily routine as a CEOs are, it's more fun than work in any
I
way.
know. You know what? This is the days or time that I distress myself because it's all about, meeting up other people because we are global. So we meet people from Europe, from Asia, from, Canada, US, North and South America, right? So it's just so nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's interesting to learn, see different personalities, culture, and see how we are all, since we are doing the same business, we kind of speak the same language, and we understand the challenges that we have. So regardless where you are from, it's like, and sometimes you talk with someone and you feel like, oh, it's, and then I realize, oh, she's all the way in Africa. It's like, whoa, wow. Like,
Yes.
what time is there? It's 2 a.m. It's like, wow. It feels like, no, it's almost feel like it's my neighbor here. It cannot be in the other side of the world. So it's amazing to create these relationships, and it's interesting because, especially for the people that are close, you can go and meet them offline, right? You meet in person some of your partners that are living in your area, or we have these meetings where people are coming from um, from US. Like, we had a meeting here in April, and we were like 400 people here in Ontario,
Wow.
coming from US, Canada, to meet everyone. So it was like, it fills you up with so much energy when you see all those people there excited to
Yeah.
meet each other after, talking maybe uh, on video like that for a while. So it's an amazing community. Again, going back to this, because as a business owner, a lot of the time you feel alone, right? It's you and your business, you decide, and it's, you don't have anyone to guide you. But here, yes, you are your own boss. You decide how you invest and how you run your business, but you have all this community that are doing the same thing, and they are not there as your competitors. They are there as your biggest supporters, and they'll give you
Yes.
tips, and they'll tell you, hey, this is what worked for me, maybe you want to try it, maybe it will work for you also. So it's this almost like friendship instantly, just because we are all in this business model. So
Hmm. And what's good with that is if we visit a place, there's definitely a business partner that we have in that in that place because like if I knew that you're from Ontario when we visited Niagara, so I should have
exactly,
called you, right? But
yeah,
we met at the latter days already, so
yeah, definitely. So next time when I'll come to Texas, definitely.
oh yes, yes,
Right.
you told me that you were here in May,
Yes,
March or May.
yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
um so I wanted to, like, a lot of people are afraid, I think, to start a new business, right? And it's normal. They have different reasons. Afraid because you don't know if you can do it, or if it's for you, or hey, is this real, the business? um, what would you say to people who are afraid to start and maybe are skeptical? What advice would give to someone who feels like overwhelmed to start, or they are not sure?
Yes. So as I've said, I was initially skeptical. I didn't believe the system. I didn't trust the system. But when I saw my friend who asked me to join and who encouraged me to join, that's when I said, "Let me just look at it." So I did. I registered, and then I get into the community and I see all the progress, all the testimonies of the business owners in our community, and I said to myself, even if I don't have money, I'll use my credit card. So that's what I did. So I used my credit card, and I wouldn't encourage people to invest right away in big amount. If you don't have that enough money to invest, start with something small. And even if, as long as you start something, even if it's small, if you need a big if you want a big investment, that's so great. But the most important thing that you did yourself is to start your business, and that you could move on to the next, level. Meaning, you could start um, attending the millionaires masterminds. You could start your video based training. You will be into the community wherein a lot of encouragement for each newbies, and you could see the people involved in their own business, that they're growing really good, progressing really good. I know every individual in our business has different journey. Some might be like, moving like a turtle. Some might be moving like, whatever the the fastest
The
cat,
fastest picture.
whatever. Yes. So it depends upon you, but at least you're moving. No matter what, as long as you're moving and you know what your purpose, that will be enough for you to start your own business. Think about your big whys. You don't have to be thinking about those people, the naysayers. You don't have to listen to them. If this business is really for you, go for it. And as what I've heard from one of our, coaches, they said for us Filipinos, we call it OPM, as original Filipino music. But for the coach that I've been following, he said that use other people's money. That's what I did. I borrowed it from a credit card company. So yes, go for it.
Yes,
Don't leave your savings, like, I know you have to save at least 3 months of your mortgage just in case you get laid off from work. But whatever money, if you have a lot of money in the bank, use it in any business that you wanted. And I know this business that we have right now is a great business, but not everyone is is into this, because if not, there's no more nurses, there's no more doctors, there's no more engineers, there's no more IT managers, there's no more IT people that will be working if we all go into this business. But what I'm saying is, if you feel like this business is for you, you know just look into this business. You could message Dana or myself.
definitely.
Yes.
And you put it very well, right? That's another great thing about this business is the fact that you have the flexibility to start at different levels, right? There is not a certain amount that, hey, if you go to want to start any business, especially if it's not online, but even online businesses, you have to spend tens of thousands to train yourself to do, and there is no guarantee that once you finish the training there is no one to help you further, right? With this business you can start with smaller amount or you can start a bigger amount. It's up to you how much you want to invest in the business initially, and then how much you continue to invest depending on, as you said, each story is different, and we all have different uh, you know needs and different skills that you can apply in the business. And a lot of us started this business without being in social media at all, with any followers, right? So you have to take it slow and build your community, build your network. But it's, as you put it, it's everyone can do it. It's not for everyone, but don't say no without checking it out, right? And
Yes.
it it doesn't cost you anything. Reach out to us. We'll send you the, register, give us your email address. We'll send you the link to the free webinar, 90 minutes, but you can watch it as many times you want, live or the recording. There is no limit until hey, it's for me or it's not for me. And then if it's for you, we'll guide you to the next step and the next step. So it's, don't say no without even checking it, because you may be surprised. Like I was, same as you, I was skeptical and I give it a try just because was someone that I knew before. So it's like, hey, if they can do it, maybe I can do it. Let me check it. And then I just watched the webinar and I just pressed the next step, because I knew it convinced me immediately. I didn't even went through other more webinars or anything. I was sure that it's something that I can do and I want to do, right? Because those
Yeah.
are things you have to be sure that you can do it yourself and you have the right mindset, but also that you want to do it, you want to put the effort, and that you'll enjoy it. Because after all, if you don't enjoy it, you'll not put the effort, and it's a long term business, right? That's something I keep telling people. It's There are two things that this business is not. It's not a job, so you'll not
Hmm.
get a salary
Yeah.
every month, and it's not one of those schemes where you'll get 10,000 in the first week or anything like that, right? Each
Uh-huh.
story is different, and it's a long term. You have to work a bit hard at the beginning until you'll see the results, but you'll see the results. That's the good part. So, any parting um, comments or anything else you wanna tell our viewers?
Yes. So I just want to tell everyone, as my parting words, it's not about the money that you'll be investing in here. Even if you invested, if you don't have that right mindset, as what you've said, it won't work. So change your mindset first so that it will work. Yes. And follow the system that we have. As long as you are teachable and coachable, you will grow in the business. If you have that negativity, just please don't start the business, because there's no way that you're gonna grow. And yeah, and I just want to say, my parting words to my fellow Filipinos.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes, in our own native language. Yes, sa lahat po ng mga Filipino, mga kababayan po natin, huwag po kayong matakot na mag-invest dito sa business na ito. Pero kailangan palitan po muna natin ang ating kaisipan, maging positibo po tayo. Sa dagitoy pada ka Ilocano na imbag na bigat aldawen no rabi amin kada kayo apo no kayat yu ti ag invest ito'y business, tawagan daklaing. Yes. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Mabel, for joining me tonight. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you find this interview inspiring, as I did. And as I said, if you are ready to explore this opportunity and see how you can make it work for you, then, join, click on the pages on any of our pages. Or send us a message. We'll be happy to help you, give you more information, and stay tuned. Hope to see you at the one of the webinar.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
evening, everyone. Bye.